Hi Asian film fans, something a little different. I have an unboxing for you. Now this one comes courtesy of Brian at ViaVision Entertainment and Imprint Films here in Australia. Here's the package, and inside should be the Zhang Yimou Gong Blu-ray collection. So it's coming out very soon, and they've sent one a copy for me to have a look at. And so let's open it up now. Now I've actually haven't touched this yet, so all I've done is remove some stickers. So hopefully I don't damage what's inside here. Oh. I've always watched unboxing videos and never had the excitement of doing one myself for a product that's brand new. And this looks... Oh wow, this looks pretty stunning. So within the box is this very neat looking box set called Collaborations. There you go. I'll get a nice close up on this one as well. Collaborations. The cinema of Zhang Yimou and Gong Li. So inside, excuse me, inside this collection is 8 films, including Red Sorghum, Ju, Raise the Red Lantern, The Story of Qiu Ju, To Live, Shanghai Triad, Curse of the Golden Flower, and the film Coming Home. Now, would you believe, I don't think I've seen a single one of these films, so I'm going to have a great time actually doing individual reviews for every movie in this box set. So now the big thing we've got to do is to take off the plastic and have a look at what you get inside this box. Firstly, I've got to say I really do love that cover. This kind of red and black cover with Zhang Yimou looking at Gong Li. Nice. So let's have a look inside and just grab my knife. Carefully cut this plastic. I have a habit of, cutting things and damaging them. But this is... Oh, it's got that new cardboard smell too. This is very nice. So there's a little card on the back, which comes off, and that explains what is in every in the box set. So I'll get there it is there, but I'll pop a close-up of that on the screen for you to look at. But it's a little box that opens up like this. Ooh, I want to read out. There's a quote on the back of this box. I want to read it out. To do art, one should always remember, subjects of people in misery have deep meanings. Zhang Yimou. It's an interesting quote. What's interesting is inside are the 8 Blu-rays and a little booklet. Let's have another look. Let's take them all out. Oh, sorry. I know I shouldn't smell it, but that smells really good. You know how when you just open up something new, like a new game or a new movie, and you just open up the smell and you just have to smell it? Yeah, that's it. Sorry, don't mean to show you guys that. Oh, look at that. These are the spines of the 8 discs that are included in it. And again, I'll try and get a nice close-up without the light kind of blowing out everything that's in the picture. What I do like about these Blu-rays is that instead of getting the standard kind of blue top for the discs, they're actually in a clear box. So let's have a look at each disc one by one, going on the order that you will take it out in the box, assuming they all come in the same order. I assume they will, because they do have imprints volume numbers on them, or print numbers on them. And these are imprint discs 67 to 74. Again, you'll get a close-up of those on the screen there. So you will get them in order, and these will fit into your collection of already existing imprint films. So let's have a look. The first one, disc 67, is Red Sorghum. Again. And inside you get the beautiful disc and a picture of Gong Li inside that. So this is from 1988. This is their first collaborative film together. I'll have to find out exactly how old Gong Li was when she filmed Red Sorghum. But there is that. The back cover is a little bit minimal. You don't get too much on the back cover. So it says here that featured on this disc is the 1080 presentation from a 2K scan. So that's nice. Film historian Tony Raines on Red Sorghum and Zhang Yimou has an interview. So when I do the review of this disc, I'll ensure that I have a look at a couple of the extras that are on this disc as well. So for those who are technical, it's 132 minutes long. It is presented in 2:3:5:1. So that means you'll get a little bit stronger borders or bigger borders on your 16:9 television, but in 2-channel mono with English subtitles in Mandarin. So it's an unfortunate side effect of Chinese movies from the 80s and 90s is that you'll get a mono soundtrack, and it doesn't look like that Imprint have decided to change that, which is good. You don't want a fake stereo soundtrack for a film. There is a little booklet that's come with it as well, but maybe we'll have a look at the booklet last. That come in between Red Sorghum and Qiu Ju. So the next disc. Now, I haven't heard of this film. I thought I loved Zhang Yimou films, but looking at his back catalogue, there is so much of his content that I haven't seen. So this is the cover of Qiu Ju. A woman is married to the brutal and infertile owner of a dye mill in rural China, conceives a boy with her husband's nephew, but is forced to raise her son as her husband's heir without revealing his parentage in this circular tragedy. So this sounds like it could be a good drama thriller. Again, 1:35 long. This is presented in 1:3:5:1. So that sounds like a 4:3 ratio, which means we'll get pillar box borders rather than letterboxed borders. This one does have a DTS 5.1 soundtrack, as well as a 2.0 stereo soundtrack, Mandarin and English. So that's going to be interesting, having a 5.1 soundtrack on a film like this. Inside the box, as well as the beautiful disc, you get another very lovely picture of Gong. She does look young in this film. You know what? I'm going to have to fanboy a little bit, but she really is a beautiful actress, Zhang Yimou. You really picked a good actress with Gong Li. Now this one, I don't really know too much about this, but this is a co-directed with Yang Fengliang, who I don't really know who that is either. So I should have looked that up. Should look that up. That looks nice. Ooh, it says it's an erotic tale of forbidden passion. An erotic tale. I don't know how erotic a Chinese movie is going to be, though. So that'll be interesting. Now, good thing to note, actually, I've just noticed this. Good thing to note, even for an Australian release, it doesn't have those big, ugly Australian classification stickers on them. So that's actually nice. If you just grab an example from my collection, here's Flight of the Navigator. And, of course, I would grab the one that doesn't have it. The Fifth Element. There's a good one. See how Fifth Element's got that big, ugly PG rating on it? None of these discs have any of these big, ugly Australian classification stickers on them. So if you're an international collector, this is a great move. This won't ruin your collection. And so I'm going to assume that there is no region coding on any of these discs. So they should be region ABC. That's even better. Let's have a look at the next one. Next one's probably the biggest movie that these two ever did. And that is Raise the Red Lantern. China, 1920, One Master, Four Wives. Again, you're going to laugh at me, but I haven't seen this film. And excitedly, when I found out that this was coming, this box set was coming, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to watch these films until I get the box set, and I'll watch all the films off the box set. So this one, the synopsis: after her father's death, 19-year-old Song Lian is forced to marry the much older lord of a powerful family. With 3 wives already, each living in a separate house within the great castle, there is a fierce competition for his attention and the privileges that are gained. It sounds great. 2 hours, 4 minutes long, from 1991. This is presented in 1:8:5:1. So we'll get slight letterboxing on the top and bottom of the screen with a 5.1 DTS soundtrack. This one I'm looking forward to. Raise the Red Lantern. And there is, again, another very, very beautiful picture of Gong Li inside there. I do like the way this box set is really playing with this black and red motif. Disc 70, and the fourth in this collection, is Qiu Ju. The Story of Qiu Ju. Gong Li plays the titular character, a tenacious farmer determined to right a wrong done to her husband. Defying all stereotypes of the passive Chinese woman, she remains unbowed by the frustrations of bureaucracy in her quinoxic, I don't know that word, search for dignity. That word there, I don't know it. 140 minutes long. This one's presented in 1:7:8:1, so you're going to get very slight borders, top and bottom, and with a two-channel soundtrack. This one reminds me of the very typical Chinese movies from the early 90s, about farmers and those kind of villages. But it's Zhang Yimou and it's Gong Li, so it has to be good. Surely has to be good. This one's got a nice cover. This is disc 71, or the 5th in the collection, from 1994. The cover of this one is To Live. Feng Gui and Zhang endure tumultuous events in China as their personal fortunes move from wealthy land ownership to peasantry. Addicted to gambling, Feng Gui loses everything in the years that follow. He is pressed into both the nationalist and communist armies, while Zhang is formed, Zhen is formed into menial work. I've really got to pronounce these Chinese names right. There's no excuse for me not to pronounce these right. Gong Li looks stunning on the front cover of that. This one has some special features. Again, Tony Raines is doing a history on there. This was the first one I've seen that actually has a trailer on it, and it has an interview with Gong Li. So again, when I get to reviewing this one, I will also talk about the extras that are on this disc and talk about the actual the transfer of the movie itself. Hopefully it is absolutely gorgeous. This one has a cool cover too. This is disc 72 in the collection, the 6th one, Shanghai Triad. In 1930s Shanghai, violence was not the problem, it was the solution. I like the sound of that. Country boy Shui Shuang, I actually think I pronounced that right, is brought to 1930s Shanghai by his uncle, who wants the boy to become a member of the powerful gang ruled by manipulative Tang. When the boy's uncle and the gang's several other members die during a rival gang's unsuccessful attempts on Tang's life, the latter retreats to a remote small island, thinking of revenge. This is an hour 47 long, 1:8:5:1, two-channel sound as well. And have a look at the photo they've picked of Gong Li in there. That is nice. If you have picked up this limited edition box set from Imprint, I think you're going to be very happy with the contents of this. Two more discs to look at. This is Curse of the Golden Flower. Unspeakable secrets are hidden within the Forbidden City, set in the lavish and breathtaking colourful world hidden from the eyes of mere mortals behind the walls of the Forbidden City. A tale of the royal family divided against itself builds to a mythic climax as lines are crossed, trust is betrayed, and family blood is spilled in the quest for redemption and revenge. Now, I've been to the Forbidden City in Beijing, and I remember really loving it there. It's the only part of Beijing I actually loved. So it'll be great to see how Yimou presents the Forbidden City on film. This is from 2006. It's 1 hour 54 minutes. Again, this is in 2:3:5:1, so it's in the much wider format. And it's only in two-channel, which is a bit unusual for 2006. This is in Mandarin. Now, I'm actually having a look at the producers on the back here, and one of the producers is Hong Kong's Bill Kong, who did the Monster Hunt movies, and also the recently released Soul Snatcher. So Bill Kong is a good big producer. Also, we've got in this film, listen to me, I'm acting like I've never heard of this film before, but really, I haven't watched this. Chow Yun-fat, who's on the cover, Jay Chow, and Ni Da Hong is in this as well. Now, you're probably going to go, who's Ni Da Hong? I'll pop up a picture of who that is on the screen. It's a recognizable face he is. He's from, if you've seen Yimou's recently released Cliff Walkers, he's the guy that plays the the general in the nationalist army, the one that's trying to find out who the spy is within the army. So that's, if you're having a visual memory of who that actor is, that's who it is. And I think she gets more beautiful as she gets older, Gong Li, from 2006, and she just looks stunning in that picture in there. So this is Curse of the Golden Flower, a 1 minute 54 film. This disc is packed with extras. The film historian, there's an interview with the music composer, there's some footage from its LA premiere, there are 3 featurettes plus a B-roll behind the scenes footage, theatrical trailers and TV spots. Imprint, you have really packed on the stuff on this disc. This is probably worthy of a single release on its own, and maybe even worth most of the price of this box set. So that's fantastic. And lastly, this is their most recent and final, that I can think of, final collaboration together. 2014, Coming Home. So Lu and Feng are a devoted couple forced to separate when Lu is arrested and sent to a labor camp as a political prisoner during the Cultural Revolution. Go Yimou with your Cultural Revolution films, nice. He finally returns home only to find that his beloved wife no longer recognizes him. This could be a very interesting film. Again, acting like I've never heard of it. I have actually heard of this one, but I haven't seen it. An hour 48. We're looking at a 240:1 presentation. This is super widescreen with DTS 5.1, so that's good. We've got a DTS soundtrack on it. Now, I notice Sony Pictures logo is on this, so this must be a cross-license with Sony Pictures. Now, who else is in this film? Again, I'm going to act like I don't know anything about this film, and I really, really don't. I don't recognize... Yan Ni, I recognize the name there. So I know who she is. They're the names I recognize in the cast list. Have a look inside. See what it looks like inside. Can't say this is Gong Li's most flattering photo, however. Try not to get the light reflecting on it. Yeah, it's definitely not Gong Li's most flattering image. I don't want to take the image out of the cover. Sorry. So that looks like that wraps off the 8 movies that are in this collection. Now, as I said, there's also this nice little color booklet. Again, with the red and black motif. Now, just looking through it very quickly, I don't really want to damage the booklet inside here, but it seems to have a bit of a backstory on Zhang Yimou's early filmmaking. There's quite a bit of backstory here. And we've got posters, some images of posters. Again, the light's probably ruining it, so I'll try to get some photos, close-up photos of it. Yeah, they're all posters of their collaborative movies together. And then there's just another little bit of dialogue on the back. Good reading in here. And a couple of additionally nice photos of Gong Li. So that is the absolutely gorgeous looking collaborations box set. I've put the top of it on wrong. It's going to look very nice on the shelf behind me because it's going to be the only special box set that I own of any movies. But there we go. The Gong Li, Zhang Yimou on that side where he's looking at her. And then on the flip side where there was a card stuck on the back. So I'm just going to get this glue off. There is Gong Li looking at Zhang Yimou. This is a stunning box set, and I really look forward to watching all of the films that are contained within this and doing individual reviews, as well as having a bit of a chat to hopefully, if I can find another Zhang Yimou fan, we can have a little bit of a chat about this box set together. But this is stunning. Do you have this on the way from Imprint Films? Are you looking forward to receiving your box set? And which one of the 8 movies are you looking forward to seeing? And which one of the 8 movies should I start with first? So I'm going to show another close-up of the 8 movies, just in case you don't remember them, that are included on this box set. And I don't know if that has just gone out of focus or if that is kept in focus. Tell me, which ones should I start with? Which ones should I look at first? And what do you think of them? Big thank you to ViaVision and to Imprint for sending this through to us. And I look forward to seeing if you do more box sets like this. Obviously, Zhang Yimou has done, there's a lot of Yimou girls like Jiao Dongyu, the new Lu Hao Cun. We've got, who else? Zifeng Zhang is one of his Yimou girls. I think she is. Oh, well. I look forward to seeing what other box sets that we can get with Zhang Yimou. And thank you again. Let me know in the comments which one of these I should start with first and which ones you're looking forward to watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys.